Hey everybody, this is Tara. Welcome to my live video. I really went over my head today what to talk about, and something that keeps coming up is people not recognizing the red flags that they might see with companies they choose. Now, this video isn't for everybody. This is for those of you that are either in, hello Fernand, what's going on, or thinking about joining a network marketing company so that you can produce some side income to help you live a better life. Now, the three things I want to talk about today are really, really important, and it's really difficult, especially for people that just get started, to see past these things. And it's in my years of experience, these are things that I really believe will help you make better decisions, even if you don't feel like it may not even resonate with you right this moment. But I want you to keep it in mind. So as you go on, you can say, oh, yes, I remember this. So anyway, Fernand, I'm so excited that you joined me. Thank you so much. Look, I'm on my computer, so I'm able to actually love comments as I go, which is awesome. Again, I can't get my phone in my ring light, so I'm just not even worrying about it. Just going from my computer, not the best, but whatever. I'm here and I'm getting ahead perfectly imperfect. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in on this. One major thing that either some folks get kind of romanticized about uh, is ownership of the company. If you know who the owner is and that's part of the thing, you have to keep your eyes out for people that are very showboaty. Okay, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. In a network marketing company, your owners should be businessmen. They should be people, whether they're former network marketers or current network marketers or whatever it is. They should be people that react and treat their business as a business because that's what you should be doing. So if you see owners, I know I was in a company where the owners were super hypey and they were awesomely good looking and they were like reality show hosts and just crazy, crazy sauce was going on. I never reached the higher ranks of that business, but however, I've heard that some of that stuff was pretty bad and some of the stuff that happened backstage was pretty bad. And the one thing that I could have told myself then is just because they're super polished and just because they're wearing $3,000 shoes and just because they seem like a lot of fun doesn't mean they should be running the business that you're in. That's the big thing. So know who your ownership is, check them out, find out if they hold the same kind of values you do. I mean, granted, everybody changes. You're going to change. People are going to change. But are they in alignment with the kind of values that you do? I have a friend of mine recently that decided to switch companies, and I wish he hadn't. I wish he hadn't because the longer you stick with one thing, the better you are. And sometimes you can move past that. But because there was some sort of disconnect with political beliefs, she backed off. Now, if that was something that she had looked for in the beginning, she wouldn't have joined that company in the first place. So, with that being said, check out the owners, check out their history, do that kind of thing and make sure they're people that you're going to jive with, that you're going to feel good about. What's up, Gregory? What's going on? So that's number one. Number one, owners. Look at the ownership of the company. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of, if it's a publicly held company, and this is just me saying this, if there are a board of directors that judge and determine how good the quality products are going to be, and if they're just looking for a profit, I find that to be difficult when it comes to being in a business because things could change, formulas could change, customers could get upset. It's you might want to consider that too. But that was just a bonus. Number two, is there a lot of hype around the company? When you're looking at a company, say you may love a company, what you see about it, you may love the products, maybe you got a sample and you're like, oh, I'm really considering this. What I want to ask you is, do you notice that a lot of people are copying, pasting the same exact thing? Are you noticing that you have a couple of friends that may be in it and they're copying and pasting the same thing into your inbox? Um, is there an awful lot of hype about it? Are the other people in the company that are trying to build a business? Thank you so much. Hello, Michael Pierce. What's going on? Are they branding the company? Are they like, and I don't want to confuse people with branding or anything like that. The company's supposed to brand themselves, okay? But you, as a person that is going to make a side income, possibly thousands, millions of dollars, who knows? Do you want everyone to be able to go get their own presentation on Google first? Is the company encouraging their people to put banners up with the name on it? Or are they constantly promoting the company's name? You want to see that because it's going to be very difficult, even if you're the most professional network marketer, to go into a company like that and pull off your way of being a curiosity marketer. People are going to be like, how could you do that? Even companies will get a little freaked out about that. So I would avoid companies with a lot of hype as well. It's never a good idea. You want people to build the most amount of business in your company. If you're a business owner, if you're a company owner or the company itself, whether it has a board of directors or not, the fact of the matter is, thank you, Sarah straightened it for me today. I wanted it to be straight. The fact of the matter is, if you are constantly marketing to the 1% to 2% that might be ready to buy right now, you're missing out on 98% of the people that really just want some information from you. They just want to learn some more. And then you could ask them the question, hey, would you be open? And work from there. You're going to build a much more giant and long-term business if you do it that way. So be careful of how the company, their sales page, when you go to that sales page, what does it look like? Is it all yachts and houses and stories about people, doing impossible things or what you may think is impossible? You want to be aware that that is actually, that's something that they look for when they're investigating network marketing companies. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. You don't see a job for the local surgeon down at your hospital, them advertising for that job with promises of, Bugattis and mansions and all that stuff. So think about that. What are your reasons for going in? And if that appeals to you at some point, something that you want to kind of take a little disconnect from, you may be in it for the money. There's nothing wrong with that. Money is just an amplifier of who you are. And the more that you have, the more you can give. And I really believe in the goodness of people. However, if you're looking for flash and that's what they're offering, it's a flash in the pan. Just saying. Okay. Number two, this is a big deal. There are a lot of people out there that believe that new companies are the way to go, to be in at launch, to be in at the beginning, and granted, that may be wonderful for the 1% that stays around. But the fact of the matter is, when you're looking for something and you're looking to build some side income to help your family live a better life, and maybe even go further than that and go further and further than that, you want to look at a company that's been around for a while and has a good track record and has stayed out of the investigative eyes of government agencies and has respectable people in the company. Not only are they representing the company from your point of view, but are the people that are in the leadership being respectful of the company. So you want to see how long a business has been in. Minimum, I say 5 years. That's my minimum. I just came up with that in my head. That's what I feel. Personally, I like them to be around even longer. And even that could be something. So if you combine those three things, you're looking at something that could be very, very beneficial to you. Now, there's a couple of other things that I want to talk about. And they're just little bonus things that I just think are important. When you look at a company, you're also looking at the person that you may sign up with. So maybe you're going to join Gregory. Hey, Ginger, what's going on? Maybe you're going to join Gregory doing what he's doing, and you want to take a look at Gregory. Now, I know for a fact that Gregory is like awesome, an upstanding dude. You couldn't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? But what it boils down to is, are you going to be there for yourself? So all of your quote-unquote uplines or sponsors or whatever you want to call them, they're humans too, and they make mistakes. And sometimes you will see jealousy. You'll see leaders get jealous of something that's going on. Sometimes you'll even see when somebody leaves something, they pick on them, or they do things in their private little groups and whatnot. You have to be able to separate yourself from that. Hey, Casey Bordeaux, what's going on? Thank you for coming. And you have to understand that really what it matters the most, if you're doing your due diligence, is what you do. It's not who you know, it's what you do. I said that yesterday, and this really counts in this position, in this particular area. Hey, this can count for your job. If you're out there looking for another job and you want to build a career somewhere, you're not going to go look for, you're probably not going to go look down at the local club to see the flashies and think you're going to be there until you're 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old. You're going to look for something that's going to be respectful in your mind as a business, so that when you go, everything is going to work out the way you want it to work out, so that you can apply yourself and move up the ladder in your own way. So With that being said, I'm really excited to do this. This is day 3 of the 14-day challenge. And I want to give you guys a shout out. If you want to know, I have 7 other things here on my list of things that you should be looking out for when choosing or thinking about a network marketing company. And I'd be happy to share them with you totes for free. So just go ahead and shoot me a message and I will be happy to get that list to you right away. I will see you on the other side. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye.